Welcome to PC24 RETV's show today, and I'm your host, Paul Chima. Today, I have an amazing guest with me, and we'll talk something about alcoholism and how it has affected families and our own health. So, I hope you are hearing me loud and clear. If there is any audio issues, I would like any one of you to please send me a text message so we can fix that up. There may be certain overlappings today, which I do not understand why I see a little, shadow there. So hopefully we'll try to fix that up. But before we start the program, I would like to wish many congratulations to all those people who are celebrating their birthday, their anniversaries, their newborns in the family, and the house closing they just did. Well, congratulations, because closing house in this market was not easy, and if you have done that, fabulous job. And we also talk about some personality, and we try to share a good thought from them. And today I would like to talk a bit about Chuck Swindoll. Swindoll. So this information is from Wikipedia. Charles Roselle Swindoll, born October 18th, 1934. He is an evangelical Christian pastor, author, educator, and radio preacher. He founded Insight for Living, headquarters in Frisco, Texas, which airs a radio program of the same name on more than 2,000 stations around the world in 15 languages. He is currently senior pastor at Stonebriar Community Church in Frisco, Texas. So this is coming from a pastor. So the thought he shared with us is up on your screen, and it says, life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. Isn't that so true? Life is all of our effort, and it is not just coincidences, or we are not on autopilot mode by great God. We have to create our own little world, and that is only possible when we take some action. So this is where things are. So I hope this gives you something to think about today, and your day goes out smooth, beautiful, cherishable. Make memories, get out of your house and do something good for community, for humanity, and you will see how happy you become. So today, like I said, we are going to speak a bit about alcoholism. Mr. Madan Chauhan, senior resident of Toronto, is with us today. I will bring him up on stage very soon. But before we bring him online, I have a good news to share with you. If you are looking to buy your house, well, things may start moving in a very good direction. How? This is how. So the fixed rate drops to 5.07% from 5.19%. Isn't this a great news? Yeah, many would say, yeah, it's a great news. After all, we are seeing some drops in the market after such a long, highest increases we ever saw in the industry. So we are looking at slowdown of the rate. So why has this happened? Let me give you a straight answer to that without mincing my words. The bond yield, the government of Canada bond yields have tapered by about 60 basis points from what they were at year earlier this month. So the 5-year yield closed at 3.18% on Monday, down from 3.77% earlier this month, and the 14-year high of 3.89 reached in October. So that means it affects fixed mortgage rate. Now, those people who have variable mortgages must be envious of those people who have fixed rate mortgages. And don't forget, the qualifying criteria still stays at 200 basis points over whatever rate the lender commits to you. So now, with this yield becoming smaller, mortgage rates which are fixed will come down. So I wish you good luck if you are thinking of buying your house. This could be a great encouraging news. Other than that, the house prices are still coming down, albeit very slowly now. The drop is not as much as it used to be from February to March, from March to April, April to May, and so on. Now the drop has significantly dropped. Instead of the rates dropping by 50, 70 grand, maybe it's only 5,000, 2,000, 6,000, 10,000 drop now. That means the bottom price is about to reach somewhere. So with the prices reaching at their bottom, they are expected to stabilize for a little longer, and then the rates on the variable side are still higher. A few days from now, on December 7th, we will hear what Bank of Canada announces when it makes announcement for its policy rate. I expect it to be 25 basis points, but many lending institutions think it will go up to 50 basis points. So let us see how we go there. So with that thought about real estate industry, I will be moving on to our main topic, the core topic today, which is alcoholism, because that is a social talk with Mr. Madan Chauhan, who is a very senior person, very active in the community, has seen all kinds of ups and downs in his career, and his resilience is unmatched. If you have any question about mortgages or real estate or want to know anything, renting, investing, moving to a farther place, you can always give me a shout at 647 333 2273. Now allow me to bring Mr. Madan Chauhan up on stage. We talk about alcoholism. Give me 1 second. Welcome,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you, Paulji. Thank you very much for the nice words you said.
Well, those are real words, and this is how we see you.
Thank you again. You have chosen a very good topic on alcoholism. But before I go into that,
Hmm.
I will go to the quote you read by Chuck Swindoll.
Mhm.
Life is 10% what happens and 90% how we respond. It's no different from anything in the life, including
Yeah.
the alcohol. Including the alcohol.
Yeah.
I would actually leave it to you to start with the questions because it's very difficult for me to don't know from where to start. But if you put a question, then I will start answering that.
No
That might
problem.
help the people. And to your questions, I do not know what you're going to ask me. We not practiced before, so shoot.
All righty. I'm not going to shoot anything or anything at all. So I I was alcohol consumer many
Oh,
years back. I guess
okay.
most of us were at one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So my parents used to tell us this, that if somebody has to give you a bad habit, they will
Hmm.
do it for free for you for a few
Yes.
months, then you will get the same thing for them at your own expenses throughout your life. And
So
alcohol
true.
is no different. If someone wants you to gamble, you know, They will take you to these casinos, and maybe they pay you 20, 50, 60 bucks. Okay, go play on my cost. And once you get the hook of it, then you are maybe paying others, or you are spoiling your life. Another thing my parents used to teach us when we were growing up, that the biggest revenge anyone can take on anyone's family is to spoil their children. So if one can do
Absolutely.
that, then the parents are totally wrecked for whole of their life, because the child has been taken to such an extent that he regards those who gave him a bad habit like angels, but hates his parents or siblings who try to stop him. Look at the cases that are going on in India, Punjab. We are seeing many people like falling prey to easy drugs. They are available very easily. You can just go to someone and get it. And there are thousands and thousands of videos posted online which shows girls, teenagers, young kids, all like behaving miserably on the roads, and it is not a good sight. So when we talk alcohol, maybe we can expand it in a broader sense. We can say anything that is addictive, but alcohol is basically the major component. Many families are suffering because of this situation. So tell me, honest to God, be honest, say, I will tell the truth, only truth, no lies. So, did you ever drink in your life, Mr. Chauhan?
Yes, I did. But let me a little bit say on what you have said. It's so true that people who want them to be like themselves or to have something they give you free. Nowadays, if you see even the media, even our media, your media, my media, and other media here on Facebook, they're saying, click here for free.
Yeah,
And if somebody is to remember this thing, in the world, there's nothing is free. There is
nothing is
some
free.
cost. There's some cost attached to that somewhere.
Yes,
You may be paying later on, or you may be paying now. That's a
yes,
different story. But there is a cost, right? It
absolutely.
cost could be your health, cost could be finances, cost could be relationship,
Sorry.
cost
Yeah,
could be anything.
yep,
No, it's not that cost is always money,
yeah.
right? All right. Now, what you mentioned, when you are myself or anybody is young, they like to explore things
Yeah.
and they're easily swayed into different things.
Mm-hmm.
And the parents, because they have gone through some of those things or they heard in the families things happened,
Mm-hmm.
they trying to protect their children.
Yes,
Even the animal kingdom, they protect their children as well.
they do. Yeah,
They do.
absolutely.
Okay. Now, when they give you something free, that means they're trying to make you addicted to that. The word is addiction. Now, where the addiction starts, Paulji, you start taking little sugar,
Mm-hmm.
and next time you will say a little bit more sugar. Next time a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more sugar. Next time a little bit more sugar. That you started with a quarter of a spoon. You gone to a big spoon, and you
Yep.
still say, "Oh my God, there's not enough sugar."
Yeah, because your body wants more. Ye dil mange more.
They're demanding more. Not only that, when you get used to something, after certain time, that becomes boring. That becomes no effect of it. Same as sugar, same as salt, same as money, same as everything else. I mean, people who
Mm-hmm.
are billionaire, they get used to the billionaire. The billionaires for them is just like $100,
That's true.
right? So they want more of that. That's
Yeah.
also an addiction. Same as in the spirituality. they also the same thing. This
Mm-hmm.
addiction is something, is to everything or anything. Now you asked me, did I ever drink? I said
Mm-hmm.
yes. Now, when I was young until the age of 20,
Well, you are still
I
young.
never, but thank you, but I never drank anything. I never even knew. In my family, people do drink, they did drink, and I saw them, and I also saw them what happened to them after the drink,
Mm-hmm.
but I never. Then when I come to England, I was only about 22 years old,
Uh-huh.
and the first thing happened to me, when I say very first thing, first day I landed
Yeah.
in England, my friends and relatives there, they took me to the pub, and
Okay.
I had only
After you
half.
landed in Canada,
No, in England.
in
I
England.
came to England first when I was
Okay.
22. I had only half a pint of the beer. Not
Uh-huh.
even half a pint, maybe quarter of a pint, and then added into that something lemonade or something they call shandy.
Uh-huh.
And when I was
Shandy.
walking out, that's something truth. Only maybe quarter of the glass was the beer, and other was lemonade or something into that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was walking, I have uneven ground, and I kind of stepped off,
Mm-hmm.
right. And my friends and relatives start saying, "Oh, he's got drunk. Oh, he's got drunk," because I never drank before.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is what happened. Then they start taking me to the pubs quite often,
Mm-hmm.
and you become used to drinking beer.
Yeah.
From beer, you go to hard drinks, whiskeys.
Mm-hmm.
The worst I had, I will tell you openly saying, half a bottle of Johnny Walker straight.
Yeah.
No water added into it. And that was
Wow.
my last one.
Wow.
And that was
No
my last
water,
one,
just the hard drink.
hard drink. Okay.
ਤੁਸੀਂ great ਹੋ.
Now let me say, and that was the last one with, okay, during this period, my family being upset,
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset, my relationship with other people been upset, my
Mm-hmm.
finances being upset.
Wow.
Because of what? The drink.
Yep.
I have not listened to anybody.
Yeah.
Now, what happened? It hit from my heart one day.
Mm-hmm.
What I am doing, which way I'm going, what is the end going to be of that,
Yeah.
right? When that happened to me, believe it or not, I said,
Mm-hmm.
that's it, no more.
That's end of it.
That's it, no more.
Yeah.
And what I did, I took all the drinks I have and
Mm-hmm.
put it in the toilet.
Very
Didn't give
brave
to
step. So
anybody.
you just needed a strong mindset.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I put it into the toilet. Didn't give to anybody, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I just put it in the toilet and I said, that's it. Now, this is since 1970.
Okay.
I have not touched it,
Wow.
right?
That is
So,
fabulous. I must say congratulations to you. I have similar story.
yeah. So,
I have drank a lot. A lot means you can't even believe what that lot means.
hmm,
I was there and I drank so much that when I would go home, I was living by myself. I wasn't married.
hmm,
And I was in a police department. So we would have parties every evening after office hours. What else we had? So, and I got into this habit in competition with one of my fellow co-workers because he would taunt at me. I was non-drinker. He would cut those silly jokes, and once that joke hit my ego, and I actually challenged him. I say, okay, you call yourself the biggest drunkard. Okay, let's have a match. And I
hmm,
have never touched alcohol at that point. I was living in a rented house, one room. There was family living beside me. I bought couple bottles of whiskey. I didn't even know which brand to buy, so I bought whatever I could because I had zero knowledge about that. And our match was to be in 15 days' time. In those
Hmm.
15 days, Madanji, I drank like crazy. I would
Wow.
drink, vomit. It was all within my room. And then I got some, resilience to that. My body started accepting alcohol. And I did have match 15 days later, and I made him fall on the ground. He couldn't. Like when he woke up in the morning and I saw him there, he was lying on the floor. He was so dead drunk. So that got me into this habit of drinking, and I drank like so much. Like there are so if the media was as strong as today, my videos would be doing those what you call viral rounds around. And one day I just decided call it a day. Right after the marriage of one of my friend, we came from New Delhi. We were dead drunk. We had so much nuisance there. Like I drank like with little water, all alcohol. And next day they had a party in their house. They said, "Paul, come on." I said no. I stopped drinking. They couldn't believe it. It was just one decision, and I did drink after that for such a long time. Even to date, I stay non-drinker to that point, and it is so easy to handle. Why? Because my family didn't like alcohol in their home. So for me, family is more important than a 20, 50, 100, 200, $500 bottle. Family is
Paul,
precious.
what I can say, people say I enjoy.
Hmm.
That enjoyment is very temporarily,
Hmm.
only as long as it goes through the throat. After
Yeah,
the throat, gone through the throat, there is no enjoyment of it.
there's no enjoyment. You're right.
Right? Its only enjoyment is as long as it's in your mouth.
Yeah,
All the taste we have of anything, whether it's a food or it's something else, it's
yeah,
only momentarily as long as it's in the mouth.
yes.
Once it's gone the stomach, there's no taste of it. And the drink, I've been studying about this. I'm studying about the health topics. I'm studying about the mental health. I'm helping other seniors.
Hmm.
Any drink, I say, even the Coke can make you addicted. But let's not go into
Absolutely.
the Coke. Let's not go into the Coke. We are talking about the alcohol.
Yes, yes. Well, that's
Okay,
true.
I would like to ask anybody who can say, give me two, three benefits of it. Apart from anything is saying it's a temporarily for few minutes a day or maybe not more than a day.
Yes,
What the alcohol does to you as it goes down in
yes.
your body, it affects your liver,
It
which is the
absolutely does.
most important part of your body
Hmm.
that function your whole body.
Yes,
And then it goes to your brain.
yes.
Then it impairs your thinking power of your brain.
You're right.
And you begin to take wrong decisions because you see wrong things. When I say see, not physically see, your perspective of the things change.
It does. It does. And that is
So,
something that you have really touched so fine, so well. We are living example that if you want, you can save yourself. Just some statistics. In January 2021, Mr. Chauhan,
mhm.
66% of Canadians aged 15 or older, or nearly 21 million people, reported consuming alcohol at least once in the previous 30 days. Still a respectable number. Only one drink. Only drinking at least once in 30 days. How much it doesn't say about that. For the majority of these people, their alcohol consumption level was moderate. Overall, 32% had one drink, of these 66%, 32% had one drink on the days they consumed alcohol during the 30-day period, and 31% had two drinks. So close to 1 in 5 people, 18%, consumed 5 or more drinks, the equivalent of a bottle of wine on the days they had consumed alcohol in the previous month. So one full bottle of alcohol. 18% people, 1 in 5. Isn't it 20%? Why? How the hell is this 18%? It is I think 18% among all 66% probably. So
Possible.
this is where the problem is. This is where families get, split into multiple components. Kids on their own, wife on their own, or spouse is totally separate. So this is how the split happens. Because nobody likes alcohol in their home. Honest to God.
Paulji, I was listening yesterday TEDx talk. I think was Dr. Daryl Ammon. Ammon.
Hmm.
He mentioned in that he said that people say one glass of wine is good for your heart.
Yeah.
He said, but they do not know how much the one glass of wine damage your head,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But now, which is important to you, heart or the head? Who is
Absolutely
your
the head.
who is your controller, right? With the heart, you can replace it.
Hmm.
You can still live with the heart being stopped for a few minutes, but
Yeah, I
head
heard
is
that. Yes,
controller.
you're right.
With the controller, if the controller switch, if your main fuse is switched off in
Hmm.
the house, where will the light come from? And if
Light will
only
not be there.
if only
Oh,
your local fuse is switched off in your room, you can be without that in your room only.
yep.
That's the
Very
local
right.
and the overall. So he now with the alcoholism or alcohol, first of all, this enjoyment is very costly,
Yes.
right? Secondly, the money you have, I don't say don't enjoy it,
Hmm.
but within the limits. Same quote, 10% what affects you, 90% how we respond. And if
Yes.
I say to you, your response will be 90%, my only will be 10%.
Hmm.
Because you will give me 90 reasons to drink it. I can only give you 10 reasons not to drink it.
You're right.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Secondly, you mentioned in the families. Majority of the families know that is causes a problem in the relationship to your body, your own health, and the finances. If all three are gone, what are you living for? If your health is gone, your relationship is gone,
Hmm.
your money is gone, what are you living for? Is there any reason to live?
No, there's this false sense of dignity. That's all is left around.
But what kind of dignity you have if if you have no family,
Well,
you
this
have
is
no
where
health?
things are. This is where ego pick comes in. This is where it kicks in, right? People
That's where the
break their
ego comes
families just to keep their ego alive, and
in.
which is
Exactly.
such a silly thing. If I say in Punjabi language, मेरी मुझ थल्ले नहीं होनी चाहिए. ठीक है?
Right.
So your mustache may never come. Your, what do you call? English is such a
Right.
funny language. Sometimes you don't find the right words for it.
Exactly.
So
You
sloping down mustache. Let's say that. Let's improvise some English. So sloping down mustache. They should always be upright. It doesn't work like that. Mustache was never a sign of that kind of dignity we created. It's a threatening pose when you do something like that. It's saying, hey, Okay, come on. Bring it on, man. Bring it on. That's what it is. Like there's suggested in so many languages. But if you cannot control your family, you become the laughing stock of the entire world. What kind of
You
dignity,
do.
what kind of ego you maintained then? Are you going to say, hey, she wasn't obeying me, so this is what I did? Or he wasn't, trustworthy, I kicked him out. So these things are so hollow, they sound nothing. One and one core people should understand is their family. It is as simple as that.
Now, Paul, I'll go to the same TEDx talks what I heard
Mhm.
yesterday, and they said the people say, if this is so bad, why the government does not stop it?
Yeah, good question.
Okay, okay. We all of us saying everything. Why doesn't the government do it? Government telling you don't do it. Are you listening to the government?
No,
No, no, government saying don't buy four houses. Are you listening to the government?
not at all. Why should I?
Government saying don't be greedy. Then we're saying why don't the government stop the rate going up or the prices going up?
That's right.
Now, now it's a simple rule of economics: demand and supply.
Hmm.
If you do not have a demand of drinking or drinks, there
Yeah,
will not be a supply. Those manufacturers of drinks will go out of business.
they will definitely go out of business. And that is very
Okay,
true.
okay.
Mr. Chauhan, hold on to your thoughts. We are going to take a quick break. We'll come back very soon. Thank you very much. Are you looking for a reliable legal office that can handle your closing in the most effective manner? If yes, please get in touch with Rakesh Joshi at 416 213 8600. Joshi Law Office provides all the legal advices about real estate law, business law, immigration laws, notarization and affidavits, wills and trust. Give them a call today, 416 213 8600. Are you looking for reliable immigration services? If yes, contact Sukhi Paul at 647 296 4575 or office phone number 905 790 8877. They are located at 219 220 at 7956 Torban Road. It's right at the intersection of Torban Road and Steeles Avenue West. Contact them for all kind of visa services. Are you the breadwinner for your family? Have you ever considered if something were to happen to you, what would happen to your wife, to your children, to your parents? If not, this is the time to call Kamaljeet Bhola at 647 772 1481. She is an amazing insurance advisor working with Beyond Care Insurance Solutions in Brampton, Ontario. Find out what best you can do your family while you can. Do not put this thing off till tomorrow. This could be very, very critical for your family's future. Are you planning to change your career? Well, let me tell you this. You are thinking very right to change your career and become a top quality insurance advisor. Call Sarabjit Ludar at 416 879 3039. She also provides services in life insurance, long-term insurance, travel insurance, critical and disability insurance. Trust me, this is a great profession and everyone needs insurance. So what are you waiting for? Give Sarabjit Ludar a call today at 416 879 3039. Are you looking to buy or sell your home or any commercial real estate? If yes, call me today at 647 333 2273 or 647 328 3279. I provide services in real estate and mortgages. I am mortgage broker with Akal Mortgages Inc., where when we say yes, We stand behind our promise. Reach out to me today. Do you want to shop right without burning your pockets? If yes, please visit Monisha Discount Warehouse at 377 Burnhamthorpe Road, East Mississauga, Ontario. They are the best. They have all kind of Indian, Pakistani and other local stuff that you can buy at literally throwaway prices. Contact them at 905 361 0773. Monisha Discount Warehouse. D.P. Jain is a well-known name in the fields of accounting. You can contact him today at his cell number 416-305-0080 or his office number 905-790-9327. Once you start working with him, you will never want to leave him. He is five-star professional. Call him today. D.P. Jain Professional Corporation. PC24 RETV is heard over so many different channels. If you want to promote your business for free, call me at 647 333 2273. You can also send your artwork to contact@paulchima.com. We are here to be partners in your business success. 647 333 2273. ਇਸ 24 ਆਰ ਟੀਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮੁੜ ਤੋਂ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਮਦਨ ਚੌਹਾਨ ਨਾਲ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਸੀਨੀਅਰ ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਟ ਨੇ ਜੀ, ਬੜੇ ਐਕਟਿਵ ਨੇ, ਲਾਈਫ ਸਟਾਈਲ ਬੜਾ ਹੈਲਥੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ। ਸੋ ਵੀ ਟਾਕਿੰਗ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਐਲਕੋਹਲ ਐਂਡ ਇਟਸ ਇਫੈਕਟ ਔਨ ਫੈਮਲੀਜ਼। Can you get rid of alcohol addiction? Absolutely, you can get it. This is what Mr. Madan Chauhan and I shared with you. We are living examples. It just needs a strong mindset. Let's go back to Mr. Madan Chauhan. Hey, you're Mr.
Thank
Chauhan.
you.
So, Mr. Chauhan, I'm going to share a clip that you send my way, actually a photo that you send me, and I would like to push it here. So you may not see my face, but you will see this photo up there. So here it goes. Where did it go? Where did it go? Strange. Oh, oh,
Here.
okay. There it comes. Took some time.
Now, I will talk a little bit about that, Paul J.
Absolutely.
People
I'm
say,
curious to know.
people say, I cannot control. Or you said you can control, you did it. I said I can control, I did it.
Hmm.
Right? So, what is it behind that, what you cannot control and what you can control? Let me talk it what I can control in the middle, in my control. I have the boundaries, which mean I have the limits, how much I have to consume, or how much I have to talk, or how much I have to do, whatever I have to do, I have the boundaries.
Hmm.
Everybody has some boundaries. Now, there's also saying the boundaries can be expanded, but that's what they call the habit comes in. Like you said, addiction. When you start increasing those boundaries of addiction, of the
Hmm.
bad thing that keep on expanding, then it from one glass of whiskey to a bottle of whiskey. Okay. Second comes my thoughts and my action.
Hmm.
If your thoughts are there, and every drinker says, I will cut down, I will stop it next time.
Hmm.
But that's a thought come in. But did you take an action on that? Now, in my case, I took the action. I took all the drink and throw it into the toilet.
Oh,
So that's action. Now, the goal I set the goal no more drink.
okay.
You can do it as well, saying no more, stop anything. I'm not talking about the drink only, I'm talking about everything.
Yep.
Then you can say, okay, I don't want anything. I said no more drink. Okay, you will be upset for a few days. You will be feel uncomfortable a few days. You will be sad for a few days. That's only few days, not for the whole life. What I give my energy to mean who I giving the power to. I'm giving the power to the drink that controls me. or I'm giving the power to somebody else who controls me, which I have a control in myself.
Yeah.
Now, do you have, like people say at home, whoever has the remote control has the control on the what to watch on the TV.
Hmm.
So, who are you giving the control to is the one going to run your life. If you give the control to your drink, that drink is going to run your life.
Yes.
How I speak to myself, what do I say to myself? I'm
Hmm.
saying I have to be healthy. I want my good relations. I want some financially well off.
Yeah.
If I'm saying that, that means I have to take some action on that as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then comes the bottom one, how I handle challenges. Now,
Hmm.
challenges of the drink is you're going to feel upset, you're going to feel sad, you're going to feel anxiety, you're going to be really angry. You're going to be
Yes.
angry with the people who stopping you. You might take a very bad action. And your challenge is your relationship breaking down. Your challenge is you don't have the money.
Hmm.
But if you have all other things we mentioned here and control one by one, you can do it. And
Absolutely. You can definitely
it's
do it.
only, it's, I keep on saying it's only you can do it.
Yes.
People
And
go to
and I
the,
totally agree with this because unless we take it upon ourselves, nothing can be completed, nothing can be accomplished. You
maybe
are the
display it again,
source
please.
of action. You have to take the first step.
Okay, maybe display it again, please, that screen. Now we're going to
It's
talk about
coming.
what we, okay, but we are out of my control. Maybe a little smaller because there's some words are missing from the left there. Okay, now uh, uh,
Just give
that's
me one
okay.
second. It's coming. It's I don't know why it's taking time, but it's
That's
coming.
okay.
It hasn't happened before. The first time we're seeing this challenge coming up. It should be here. Looks like it doesn't
Yeah,
like the topic
just
we're
leave it
talking.
like that. Just leave it like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Now
So it took
we
time
talked
to
about
populate.
we talked about what I can control, what's in my control.
Yes.
Now, what's not in my control or out of my control?
Hmm.
I've been drinking for the last 50 years.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's not a, that's gone. Past
Hmm.
is gone. Don't keep on developing on the past, what you've been doing the last 50 years.
Yes.
Oh, my future is going to be better. Oh, I'm going to be very good in future. Do you know it? You're going to live tomorrow?
I wish.
And the action of the others. Oh, I don't drink, other make me drink. Did they force it in your mouth?
Yeah. Nobody forces.
So why you blaming others? Your action you blaming on to others. Opinion of others. Oh, what will they think of me? I'm in a community. I'm in the society. I'm not drinking. They saying, oh, what kind of this man is? I don't know. 101 things they will
Yeah.
say. Why you care about that? Okay. Then the top right. What happened around me? Oh well, I'm in a society and I have to live that. I have to
Hmm.
do it. Those are all excuses.
They are
And you
excuses.
don't have to worry about that. It is out of your control, but other people are going to say, they're going to say it. What other people think of me? Oh my God, he's unsocial. He doesn't have the money to buy a drink for us. He drink free when he was there before. People will say things. If you're going to stick to that, you're not going. They're going to control your life.
Yes.
The outcome of my efforts. Oh, I stopped drinking. I'm feeling sick. It's the same thing. The quote you brought it today. 10% what happened to you, 90% your response. It's
10%
your
what happens to me and 90% are all my efforts. That's what the quote
that's
was. Life is
that,
10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it.
That's right. So that's where it is saying outcome of my efforts. It's your effort how you want to do it. Then last one is how others take care of themselves. But you don't worry about other people who drink or don't drink. You worry yourself
Absolutely.
because others are drinking not affecting you. Your drinking is affecting you. Maybe you can remove that now.
Okay. Perfect.
So whatever is happening to you physically, mentally, financially
Yeah.
is happening to you only. It's not going to be affected anybody other than your immediate family.
Yeah.
Immediate family mean your husband, wife, your children, and your parents. It's not going to affect your neighbors.
You're right.
So you should think of yourself first. You know, apology. I would like to just show a quote. I don't know if I can be. We will show it to you. This one, if you can be right
Everything in
there.
your life is a reflection of a choice you once made. If you want different results, make different choices. That's true.
Yes. Okay.
That is very true, and it is you banged it right head on, and this is
Okay.
actually right.
Okay. Now, what we are saying and what is happening to me
Hmm.
is because of what I made a choice in the life
Hmm.
sometime. Like I just said, when I came to England, I am the one. It's my choice to go and drink it.
Hmm.
What led me that to was my choice. Now, when I wanted to change, I made a different choice not
Hmm.
to do it. Right? Because I made a choice to that, I feel healthy, I feel
Hmm.
better off. My relationship is better, my finances are better.
Absolutely. Well, you save a lot of money.
Yeah. Now I have received from certain number of people about, especially the females, they talk. They're saying, my husband drinks so much, and when he comes from work, he abuses and he doesn't behave with the children and all that. I
Hmm.
can do nothing. One thing, I'm not a consultant or an advisor on that. I'm not a
Yes.
doctor.
Well,
I
that's
have
good.
nothing to do,
Both
and
of
I
us are
don't
not.
say nothing.
Yeah.
I don't say nothing. The only I say, you try to do it politely and how to fix it, how to do it. Because if you want to keep the relationship,
Hmm.
it's up to you to with the love. I always say with the love, not with hate, not with anger. With the love, you try to fix your partner or
Mrs.
whoever
Chauhan,
is your
I'm going to
life.
share some amazing
Please,
numbers in on screen here. If you look at it,
please. Hmm.
worldwide, percentage of all deaths due to alcohol is
Hmm.
5%,
Yeah.
5.3%.
Yes.
That's percentage of all death. Like people
Yes.
die worldwide due to alcohol is 5.3%. And number of death per year due to alcohol is 3 million. 3 million people die every year worldwide because of alcohol, and that is 5.3% of total deaths worldwide.
Look, Pauli, I can give you the same response we have that quote. I'm going back to the same quote there, 10% and 90%. 90% will say, answer to this question or this statistic, more people die of road accidents,
I know that is
right?
so true.
And you saying 3 million out of 8 billion is nothing. But
Well,
think of the person,
look at the families devastated.
think of the
Look
family
at the
and the
number of
person.
individuals affected by this 3 million number. Maybe let's say there are on average 3 members in a household. One member gone, 2 members left there, be left behind. So now multiply that and you will find a way bigger
Bigger
number.
numbers.
So
No.
that becomes, including this, it may go over 9 or 10 million worldwide. Those families are affected in a very big way. This is crazy. It doesn't sound right. So
Yes.
what is most disturbing here is the percentage of total disease and injury burden. 5.1% is because of alcohol. People
Yes.
get injury, people fall sick just because of this alcohol, and that is 5.1% worldwide. And then people between the age of 25 to 39 years, they are the biggest chunk of those who die. Premature death, early death, devastating for the families. They are 25 to 39 years old, and that is 13.5% of whatever world population is. You said 8 million, 8 million, no dollars,
8
8
billion.
million people.
Billion.
Billion, 8 billion people. Yeah, it may be insignificant, but for me, a single death is a major event and it cannot be replaced.
You know,
This is how I think. It's devastation it brings on families, husband, wife, spouse, parents, children is so devastating. And we are preparing another 3 million people to die next year. And equal 6 million people on an average affected by these deaths. This is just I'm
Paul,
trying to do a rough calculation how the things are. This is
Paul,
so unright, I would say. I won't use the word right. I will say unright. That is crazy.
now, Paulji, I will just say the same thing again, saying it is avoidable, it is controllable,
Hmm.
it can be fixed.
Yes.
Right. Now, I am asking a question maybe to you and the audience. We all know iron,
Hmm.
loha. Lots of things are made of iron, right?
G.
Now, what destroys the iron?
Iron.
What other iron destroys the iron?
Iron cuts iron.
Rust. It's the
Rust.
rust that happens inside the iron that destroys the iron.
Yeah.
Now, you, me, and every one of our listeners and the viewers is an iron in their own form.
Yeah.
What brings you down? Your own bad things happening within you, which is the rust that happening to you.
Yeah.
Can rust be taken care? Yes, it can be taken care if we looked at it properly and proper time and the proper things being done.
Yeah.
Right? Same as if you have a rust inside you and you can take care of that, you, the human body, as is made of iron or iron body,
Hmm.
can last longer.
Yes.
My point of saying this example is to you,
Hmm.
nobody is destroying you, you yourself are destroying you.
Absolutely. So
And
when
if you
you are
can
your own
learn,
enemy, you don't need anyone else to destroy you.
but if you can
Simple as that.
understand that, if you can understand that and learn this thing, I am the worst enemy of myself,
Hmm.
and I will say, not with authority, but equally I can say with authority, you can fix yourself.
But Mr. Chauhan, I have a very strange statistic right in front of me here. Top
Okay.
10 countries. This is as
Mhm.
per 2019 with the highest per capita alcohol consumption in liters of pure alcohol per capita.
Okay.
Czechoslovakia, Czechia, I don't know, CZECHIA, 14.26 liters per capita. Then comes Latvia, and funny thing, India is not on the list. Wow, we made it. And top 10 countries, the lowest alcohol consumption. Pakistan is at 0.31%. 2.31 liter, which is cool. Indonesia is 0.22. Afghanistan is 0.013. Religion probably plays a major role in these countries.
Yes, they do.
And do men or women drink more? In Latvia, women drink 13.19 liters per year. Aha, that's too much. We don't have our country here. We need it here in the list. Why the hell is it not here?
Because nobody took part in the statistics.
Nobody
It's the
took
people
part in
who took part in
statistics.
the
Well,
statistics.
that
Now,
is the right thing.
now another thing, Paul, you mentioned just about the females drinking.
See,
In our culture as well, now it's happening. More and more and more females are joining males.
hmm
And
yeah,
then, if you look at the movies or, excuse me, another media, they're showing more young girls drinking.
yeah,
And then what they complain? Somebody took advantage of them.
absolutely.
Now, who's at fault? Is the drink? Is it you who drank it?
Yeah,
Or is it the person who took the advantage?
well, the drinker, the person who put the glass to their lips,
So
is at fault
I will say you
every time.
Paul G, when I'm pointing to
Instigator is
you,
okay, but you got instigated, then this is your life. Why did you let someone else control your life? This debate can go on and on forever. This is the longest debate anyone can have beside religion. So it can be as aggressive as that. So, but we have a limited time.
yes,
We would like to thank Mr. Chauhan for coming here candidly and sharing his thoughts. At the end of the session, this is summary. Drinking
can I say
alcohol
one
is
thing?
totally controllable. It definitely save your family, and you can be a highly improved person. If you want to improve yourself, don't go for drinking. Become a Toastmaster. Join us in your Toastmaster journey. Will make you a better speaker, better listener, better public leader. What else you need? So everyone says stress causes people to drink more. So 2021 stressful years, so people took to drinking. They were alone, they were bored. Well, there are 1,000 other things to do when you're bored. And one may be just going out and start picking up litter on the street. That will give you peace of mind. If you don't know how to do that, well, I will suggest you look at the website of People Against Littering.ca, and they will tell you how to be a better individual. So there are many million ways to beat the stress other than taking the easiest course, which is drinking. And easiest course, as per Chanakya, the great politician of the entire human race, I would say, is never the shortest route. It is always the longer route that is enjoyable, that lasts longer. So we'll take your permission to leave today. It's 11:30 a.m. We would want Mr. Chauhan to keep coming back on our show. But before we end, we would like to offer our deepest sympathies and condolences to the families of those who lost their beloved one this day. Life happens. We have to keep moving on. It is a one-way traffic. We cannot escape it from birth to death. We don't have U-turns. And if there are U-turns, they don't last longer. Maybe some miscalculation at His Almighty's court that people are picked up and then sent back right away. But other than that, there's no U-turn. Everyone, everything that is born has to perish at some point. So we can do is we can carry on with the legacy our loved one left behind them. So enjoy your day, be happy, stay happy, keep inspiring people. Mr. Chauhan, you want to say something before we call it a day?
I was going to say that when you finger it to somebody, there are three finger pointing it to you. So before you blame anybody, blame it yourself and understand yourself what are you doing before you're saying somebody else did it to me, or if you're saying on the drinking here, yes, you can control it, and we you have the option to do it, and I would suggest do it or contact Paul G. He can help you.
Thank you very much, sir. So this was Mr. Madan Chauhan, a senior resident of Toronto. He lives very close to Mississauga. So if you have any questions, concerns, want to get more inspiration, let us know. We'll like to connect you with him. He is an inspirational leader. Thank you very much for being with us today, and we hope to see you tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Take care. Goodbye. Bye bye.